And faking cancer. That's crazy. I do know. Okay, this is kind of again a related story. There was a girl in my school who faked having brain cancer, and she was like my best friend. Yeah, people do that shit. Yep, I experienced it firsthand. She faked having brain cancer and said that she was going to get treatments, and then it turns out it was all fake, and she was like a hypochondriac or something. Is that the word for someone who's a compulsive liar? Yeah, she did it for attention, so she would, like, feel like... Yeah, it was really weird. So there are people like that who exist, yeah. Did you stay friends? No. No, we did not stay friends. No, we did not. When I found out that she was faking it, I was like, I don't think I want to be friends with you anymore. And then, why not? Because you're a piece of shit. She's a piece of shit. Anyway, alright. Let's watch this.
A YouTuber we accused of a crypto scam just got accused of faking cancer.
You are faking your cancer diagnosis, Boogie.
Despite being offered a
Is that Destiny? Yeah, that was. Yeah.
$80,000 to prove everyone wrong if he could show his diagnosis to a private third party, he refused to do so, which is annoying because publicly he uses his cancer as a shield from any wrongdoing. In fact, when I confronted Boogie on his crypto scam, that's one of the reasons he used.
I'm in pretty dire need of money.
The only thing I know about this is he wouldn't send strangers his medical records, and fake internet doctors said he doesn't have cancer. So, it's a whole bunch of whatever.
I think that CoffeeZilla is a credible source, and what do you mean fake doctors? I've sent my medical records to doctors that I don't physically see. Like, it's not like maybe not good enough. No, I just think that if you have something to hide, like, it's very obvious.
A lot of medical bills, and I'm fighting cancer.
And more specifically, why he had to promote the coin and couldn't pay back $5,000.
The money's already spent. It's at Mercy Hospital right now. It's gone. I used it to pay debts.
I'll be honest, I have no idea if Boogie is faking cancer. I also don't understand why he wouldn't just show it if he had a diagnosis, but either way, we won't know without an actual doctor involved. So,
and also, Boogie's been like a chronic liar before, and he has an actual spending problem. He got $80,000 from some sort of settlement or some shit, and he spent it on sex workers instead of buying a house or paying off his mortgage. Like, do we just forget that or something? Yeah, they offered him $80K to show the diagnosis. That's another thing. Why wouldn't you just do it? Why not just do it? If you're getting offered money to, like, help you with your diagnosis or whatever, why not? Why do you have something to hide? I don't know, man.
I won't speculate on that, but what I can do is confront Boogie on this second claim, the cancer and medical bills, because I found out a few days ago that these statements were false. I know this because Boogie gave us a timeline of when he got paid in the first place. So when were you paid the $5,000?
5 days ago.
Later, I verified with Boogie this payment occurred on June 19th. And when Boogie said all the money was gone on June 26th, that gives us a window of time where he should have receipts for about $5,000 of medical expenses.
Okay.
Boogie, when I asked, agreed to share these expenses with me. And the following conclusions are based on him providing accurate records, which I know is a dubious idea. But when he shared what he had, it fell far short of even what I was expecting. He gave me 2 receipts for the time period, one for $154, the other for a copay of $60, a total of $214 by the time we talked. So
he also has insurance on top of that. Copay? Like,
did the rest of the money go? Well, Boogie claimed that it was really intended for medical expenses after we spoke, and that when he said the money was gone, he meant it colloquially and then accused me of lying.
Wait,
what be like, man, nah, man, you're lying. Hold on, I'm gonna
colloquially
go
and
back.
then accused me of lying. Wait, that's on June 28th. That's on June 28th.
God. He's actually having a melty. Oh my god.
You showed me a payment for $550 on June 28th, which is after we talked, after you told me the money was all gone.
Yes! Have you never heard of the colloquialism? Yeah, that money's all gone. It's all spent. I have a specific thing I need to do with it. Have you never heard that colloquialism? Use fucking Google then!
Is that like a coherent like thought? Is that coherent to you, chat? I was like, damn, bro.
He's a shitcoin scammer, so lying about cancer isn't that far off in the moral compass.
That's what I'm saying. Spends money on sex workers when he could be paying off his mortgage. The guy was literally talking about being thrown out of his house because he was like late on his mortgage payments by like fucking what, 3 months? I think it was. I watched the whole documentary. It was like a couple months ago. But he spent the 80 grand on sex workers, man. And they all confirmed it. They said he would spend thousands of dollars on them. And then he also has that record of like dumping a bunch of shitcoin all over everyone and then making money off of it for like 20K. Yeah.
Very common!
I'm saying...
I'm not used to this level of scrutiny! I'm
I
not
can
used
tell.
to this level of
Yes.
scrutiny!
Are women
Yes.
cringe? Yes. How are you not used to it? Being a woman makes you gagey. Yo, brother, thank you so much. Dude, how do you function in real life? As soon as someone like as soon as someone brings you anything on the table, you just start screaming. Maybe I should start doing that. I'll be like a real life wild animal.
Okay, so I have a big problem with this because looking back at what Boogie said, it wasn't just the money's gone, which already means very specifically the money's gone, but he also says the money's at Mercy Hospital right now, which is a colloquialism I've never heard before if you mean it's not at Mercy Hospital.
It's at Mercy Hospital right now.
But even being as charitable as I can, adding in everything he calls medical expenses outside of our time window, like there was an $1,000 credit card payment. Okay, we'll just say that's medical, right?
Okay.
He's still only able to get me to about $2,500 worth of
Where's the other $2,500? I spent it on hookers. Hell yeah.
medical expenses for the month.
Hell
most of
yeah.
it not to Mercy Hospital, which I wondered about. Did he need the fatty coin then? From where I was sitting, instead of having spent the money on medical bills, it looked like he saved most of it because of his starting and ending bank balances for the month. Wait, you're taking...
A fucking liar!
You pay...
Man, these cuts are so funny.
paid about $2,500. Like you're also talking about money you haven't spent, which...
Bro's screams sound forced, like he's trying to fake genuine rage but comes off weak and force. He takes long breaths before the scream, and the tone and rate of speech are all sus lol, along with the long pauses between tirades lol.
No, man, what if he's just like really tired and the cancer's making him really tired? You don't know that. What are you, a physician?
You're trying to add up to $3,000. That's not the $5,000 you said was gone. And then you're taking...
Well, I told you it was $4,000 when we started this conversation, but of course you're lying about that too.
Boogie, can you explain exactly how you started the month with $800, ended it with $5,000? You're saying the $5,000 you made from a crypto scam has nothing to do with it.
It's not a crypto scam. It was legit. I love how calm Coffee is. Coffee's really cool. I feel like he's been around for so long. He's just kind of like cruising, you know? I don't know how calm I'd stay if I was in his position. I'd be like, I'd probably like freak him back out and be like, shut the hell up! Listen to me!
Saved my ass off.
That's right. The $5,000 Boogie made from a crypto scam has nothing to do with the $5,000 sitting in his bank account right now.
Wait, I thought he made 20K. Only 5K from a crypto scam? That's kind of, that sounds like,
It's
not a
funny when
lot.
you're in an argument and you remain calm and they just keep getting angrier and angrier.
Isn't that like a psychology with like humans? If you stay calm while someone's yelling at you, they get madder because they look stupider. They realize they're looking really stupid. Yeah, I think that's like basic psychology. 5K is still 5K. No, I understand, but I'm saying for a crypto scam, usually you hear crypto scams, you're like, oh yeah, I made like, I don't know, like 10 grand, 20 grand, like million, you know? Yeah.
That's there because he pinched his pennies. Now, when I pointed out Boogie could have refunded the scam if he wanted to, he freaked out and told me he's got a mortgage to pay. Boogie, you need to pay that $5,000 back. You need to find a way to refund people.
You and spin. If I
Boogie, you need to pay back the 5,000. Fuck you. When is Smug Coin coming out? Soon, TM. I'll make sure I don't pump and dump it, chat. Oh, this is so fucking funny.
Coffee has gone up against legit mob-style criminals. This is Boogie. What is he gonna do?
He's gonna sit on him. He's gonna sit on him.
do, I won't have
It's not
mortgage.
spent.
Why do
You
not
have
understand that?
$5,000.
I spent, no, well, I can't. I won't have mortgage.
But this is totally shifting the goalposts. Remember, the
What?
reason we were told the money was at Mercy
My
Hospital right now,
mortgage.
that was initially. Now it's because he's got a mortgage. But also, Boogie had showed me his income for the last month, and it looked to me like the podcast is what paid for his mortgage. And so I asked, wouldn't that money pay for your mortgage? Boogie said, this month it wouldn't, because he had to go on a special trip, and his co-host was withholding all the money for that month.
Do you understand?
You're not getting a Where's your podcast payment coming from? You got that on the 30th.
It's being fucking kept so we could go for this goddamn trip. The money's
Bro's going on trips, paying for sex workers. Chat, maybe I should get my own setup. Maybe I should start paying for sex workers. Yeah. I need to let off some steam, chat, though. Man's yelling the whole time. He's got nothing else, man. He's got nothing else. The louder he gets, the more guilty he is, in my opinion. I don't think I've ever met someone who was not guilty outside of, like, maybe, I don't know, when you get accused a lot,
Looking
your
at
only
pictures
defense
of
is
this
getting
guy,
angry.
and I doubt moderation and self-control are his strong suit. He probably doesn't even know what he spends the money on.
No, he does. He just doesn't care. Let's be realistic. The guy got surgery done for like weight loss, and he lost a bunch of weight, and then he just gained it all back. That means that he has no self-control. Yeah, it just doesn't matter to him. You just spend it all back. You just spend all the money he gets. He just puts it away into something else. If it's not sex workers, it'll be something else. 65K offered by Keem and Mutahar last night could have paid for his mortgage for several months too. What was it for? So to prove that he had cancer or something? I guess he found it again. Yeah.
coming out of my goddamn paycheck.
So you're going on a trip.
Yes, I'm being forced to go up there to film the fucking podcast live. I told him I didn't want to. He told me the business was going to pay for it. And then he just said he's taking it out of the check.
So then why did you agree to it? What? You're not forced to do shit. Yeah, they put a gun to my head!
Boogie only faked having cancer once. Yahoo.
Only once.
Now later, I asked his co-host Keemstar about this, and he seemed surprised. He said the show definitely pays for Boogie's mortgage, so I was confused. Later, Boogie was confronted on this by his co-host.
Wow.
And Boogie suggested maybe I edited the clip out of context.
That's
You
crazy.
told him that you weren't getting paid from this show. He played the fucking recording because he recorded you.
Then why? Then I understand that. Do you think people can edit things to be a little bit out of context?
Well, if he wants to play that game, Here's the clip where Boogie directly says it. He says he's not getting paid. Boogie, you could have gotten through this month without the crypto scam, is what I'm saying.
And I could have not paid my friend back for covering my medical bills.
No.
And I couldn't. No, listen.
Well, I've seen your bank statement, so I know.
Because you're ignoring
I know
the
what's
fact
going to
that
happen.
I need to pay mortgage.
Yes.
Listen, chat. Listen. All that money that I got from you guys, it didn't go into my rent, okay?
Your mortgage, right, which should have come from the podcast.
There's no more money coming in between now and then.
Which should have come,
understand that?
but it should have come from the podcast. It's not.
Right, because I'm not getting paid.
Yeah, it went into
because I
hose.
have to travel to do an on-location shoot.
This guy is so manipulative. He has managed to move the story from the money's at Mercy Hospital right now to, well, I have $2,500 of medical expenses at some point in the month to, well, the reason I'm ending the month with $5,000 is because I'm such a great saver and I needed to pay my mortgage to, no, actually that mortgage was paid for too. The last point I want to address is the accusations he made against me on his show. He says he should have never taken a call with me. He says I recorded him without his consent, despite me telling him up front this was all going to be public. And then
This guy's so stupid. This guy's so stupid.
I was approaching him
Oh
for
my
comment.
God.
This guy now acts like I tricked him.
I should have never talked to CoffeeZilla to begin with. It was a joke, CoffeeZilla.
Who told you that?
Of course you fucking did.
told
Much
you
less
that?
the second fucking time. Then in this, by the way, CoffeeZilla records you without telling you he records you.
What? I'll be discussing this publicly. Would you like to comment on the story? Discussing things publicly requires you to record them for proof. That is quite literally how journalism works. You can't just say that you said this. I can give you a call to explain yourself. That implies in the wording. Oh no, he didn't say I'm gonna press the record button. Oh my god, this guy is actually just... why do we give people like this a platform? This guy was just some guy that would like LARP being a fat loser. Playing World of Warcraft and Diablo 3. And now it's actually become like an actual full-blown thing. Like a full-blown... this is not a character anymore. Now he is the fat loser, yeah. I feel kind of like bad... in the sense that this ego thing became so inflated. Yeah, he became his character. People used to say, oh, Boogie is a character. He's actually a pretty wholesome guy. Now, it's a full-on, like, roleplay, gone wild, gone real. It's crazy.
This guy now acts like I tricked him.
I should have never talked to CoffeeZilla to begin with. It was a joke, CoffeeZilla.
It's a joke.
Of course you fucking did. Much
you
less
that?
the second fucking time. Then in this, by the way, CoffeeZilla records you without telling you he records you.
That's not
Name
true.
a
He told-
YouTuber does that.
he told
No,
me.
he did in the first time. In the first time.
Well, I think it's worth showing you then how he talked about me behind the scenes when he spoke with me, because it was very different to what he's saying now. Now he's saying I'm taking him out of context, that he didn't know what was going on. Here's what he was saying back then.
Amount of integrity. I really, really appreciate it.
Hey, no. I mean, to be honest, I'm happy to do it. It's something that I really like people to know ahead of time. I mean, it's not. Yeah. I try to play a long game with YouTube. I'm not interested in like a quick video. Like, who cares? Like, I'd rather, you know, you look better and you get your point across. Than
He's not yelling yet. He's not upset. He's not upset yet.
And it shows that you have the
thanks,
integrity
man.
that I believe you did. 110%. It means so much. Many YouTubers would not have done that for me, and you did, and I think that's incredible. And no matter what you have to say in this video, I'll never have a bad thing to say about you. Even on the show, even on the low-cow podcast where my job is going to be to attack you back, I'm just not going to do it. I'm like, no, I think coffee was fair. I'll be genuine. Okay.
Okay, thanks, man.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate it.
Of course.
All right.
I really appreciate you. Thank you, man. Have a
Have a good night. Have a good night.
This is before. Such a the duality of man. Don't ever meet your heroes, chat. Don't ever meet your heroes. Some of them turn out to be complete and utter insufferable assholes.